What up, y'all? And welcome back. It's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Somewhere in the world, it is RG Damn Pod. We are here now. We are here, right now. Oh, I'm confused. It's a different day today. We are in a laid back format today. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out right now. I'm gonna get that all out the way right now. We are very laid back format. We have different people doing different stuff today. So
as opposed to our normal, very strict and produced format that we normally have. Yeah. Totally different.
Right. We are very on top of detail. I'll have you know. Welcome everybody. See y'all checking in the comments and everything. Hello, welcome. Come on in, get y'all's asses in here so we can talk about some of the things we got to discuss. We can inform y'all about some of the things we got to inform you about. And yeah, man, you want to let's. I know Sean's the topic master and ceremony DJ today. You want to kick off that topic?
Kick it.
So, because I know Jamie's not good at picking one, so I'll. What are your top 3 apps that you use the most on your phone? Okay. Not that come standard, so don't just say text messaging or like the internet.
No, I could do that.
Top 3 apps, and if there's any detail or what you're using it for, proceed.
Interesting. Blaze, you want to go first? Because I'm thinking I'm a third one. I thought I had it. If I have to go, I will.
It's for different times. I would probably say my top 3 now would probably be like Instagram and Facebook, and then I would probably say maybe HBO Max or Netflix, depending on what is on and what's available at the time. And then when I'm on the road, it's different because you're out there. I mean, I think it's probably pretty close to the same. I used to probably dabble a little bit in Twitter and Snapchat a little more, so I would have named them in my top 3 at the time, but then I kind of fell off on both those platforms. Like every now and again I'll get back on there and mess with them, but it hasn't been a while, so it's like usually them are the apps that I'm probably on most. And then I also check out a lot of different sports apps, so ESPN would probably be my other one that would flip in between my entertainment apps. So it would be like my Instagram and my Facebook, and then my entertainment app would be my third one, either be it like a Netflix, HBO Max, or ESPN. You know what I'm saying? So something like in between those 3.
Okay. I'm gonna agree with you on obviously the Instagram. That is like my number 1 social media thing. I got rid of all other social media platforms. Like I don't have a Facebook. I never did. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have a, like we have one as Twisted. Other people tweet on it and stuff like that and spread news and information about us, but I'm not on there anymore. I stuck to Instagram. So like when you see people be like, he said this on Twitter, like, no, he didn't. He said what he said on Instagram at his Instagram at Pops_ and Vince. Yeah, all that shit. Yeah, that's me. So it's like, I don't have I'm not allowed to have those anymore. So I have Instagram. That's definitely my one. YouTube is my number 2. I know it's not right. My kids argue with me, just use this music platform and just do this or that. And I'm like, man, I like what I like. I know what I know. On YouTube, I can both listen to my music. I watch my YouTube shows. I watch exclusive YouTube content from YouTube creators. That's my bag. That's what I do. That's what I watch. That's my entertainment. My third one would have to be, I guess like, and I don't know if that's I guess it's standard. Well, maybe not. I don't know. But like an Internet Explorer, like I use that a lot, which is weak. It's totally weak. So then Regran, you know what I mean? That's probably my other guy. Like these are like the 3 things that get the most use on my phone. I don't even use the calculator that much. If I can't do it up here, it's not for me. It's way above my pay grade. What do you want?
I think mine Instagram, because I've gotten really obsessed with like the reels, just watching the
absolutely.
Like, wasn't hip to it for a while, but like a couple months ago, I was like, all right, it's totally mindless, but
absolutely.
I get way too deep into those, and then
I secretly think Oh, go ahead. Say it. We'll come back to it. Remember me reels. Go ahead.
And then this game, Toon Blast. It's a stupid little mindless game, puzzle type game, but I've been playing it forever. When like something's cooking in the microwave, I'll just like, try and blast through a couple levels or
pick back up that game.
stoplight.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
ooh, 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 ooh. But
yes,
and then
love that.
Probably I'm on Microsoft Teams a lot for my job when I'm home. So just there's always messages and stuff from the boss and trying to communicate with people. So I'm on that. That's not fun in any way. I hate it, but it's the reality of it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say about Reels?
I didn't hear anybody say that. I was gonna say once upon a time it was LinkedIn. That was like I don't know if it's an app or not. LinkedIn. And it was like I somehow, I don't know how, I was in a conversation, a meeting with somebody, they had it, and it either downloaded itself to my phone or I hit something. Anything's possible. So somehow I have it on my phone, or had it on my phone rather at the time. And then it's like, so-and-so is on LinkedIn. Want to add them? And I'm like, no. Like, well, no, hell no. Why are you in my business? Like, who the fuck is LinkedIn?
Know me. Shit,
right, like who is LinkedIn and what you asking all these questions about?
I think it'd be great though if you had like a super professional LinkedIn page, like Ty and like Jamie Spinello.
Right, man about town, mayor of Hell, Michigan.
Founder, president of,
Yes. Dun, dun, dun. I'm totally into all of that.
Sir.
Right. That is my business persona, sir. I was gonna say, okay, and you spoke of Reels. Reels made me think that. Do you think that like America's Funniest Videos and clip shows of that's your origin? Do you think those kind of like begat the Vines that turned into the TikToks and Reels that everyone is obsessed with? These things, like, if you think now here, hold on, I'm gonna fuck y'all mind up right quick. If you pause and you rewind back to before there was that, what the fuck? Now that is everybody's reality. Whether you're doing what you do, everybody's fixated with it, from your kids to your parents to whoever has a cellular device on your mobile device. You have these things, you watch them, they become a part of your fabric of who you are.
You were required a whole bunch of different things you had to do to send like tapes into America's Funniest Video. You had to you had to record it and have to be able to have the ability to record it. And have a like one of the old cameras that had the
camcorder,
VHS tape,
for real,
or the smaller camcorder, and you had to dump it down into a normal thing so they could get it right, or you'd have to give up your footage. So it was like, and then they had people doing the same thing that they were doing, years later, where they were trying to they changed it into shows. And I said, then it was like, then I think it got more freelance and better when Jackass came involved, because then it was like, okay, now they're doing this specifically for a reason. They're beating themselves up, and because it was funny.
It's almost like a domino effect. It's like Jackass begat fucking what's the Rob one? The show with
Yeah, I mean,
I can't think of the fucking name right now.
Then it came into this new
ridiculousness
stuff.
Thank you, Jesus Christ, I couldn't think of it. But yeah, awesome show. Can't stop watching it, and then you stop and you come back, and it's still good because it just will always be good. Tosh.0, same shit. Clip show, yeah. Talk Soup
and stuff like that.
Shout out Talk Soup, dude. Talk Soup used to be one of the dopest fucking content to watch, because you don't have time to sit home and watch all this fuckery, but my man cut it up and put it out, and you would be able to see all of these hot messes that take place during the day that you missed, all consolidated into a nice little dose, a little serving. And all I'm saying is, dude, I think that what Blaze was saying is about the sender. I'm the guy going to film it. I want to be on the show. I was talking, which is true as well. Now it's easier with technology because I can film you right here and post shit. I can go live. We're live right now. We're live. Right.
There's a platform for you now. There's a platform.
Remember when Sid Vicious was like, "I'll kill you and then I'll eat." Let me do it again. We're live, and I'll eat your soul. It was so good. That's not what he said, but that was totally the timing. Like, he was like, "Fuck it, do it again." He was like, "Do it again. We're live." Oh, so good. But yeah, man,
I think Blaze is right. It's the technology, because now with faster phones and internet, you can do it all from your phone. You can post it. You don't have to do anything. It's all right there. It's instant. So I mean,
but the consumers,
20 years ago, we didn't have that quality camera. We didn't have the platform, the internet speed. So it's
but for real. I was going to try to go backwards and see what even real talk, what was before that. and it starts getting a little foggy for me. But there would be what, Laughing, or like, what was the show where you're on candid camera. They'd fake you out and put a phony dollar bill. You'd go to grab it. They'd pull the string. Everybody laugh. They'd add over the laugh track. Like, all of that shit.
It always makes me think of that Chris Farley one where they're like, sir, this is not Colombian coffee.
Right,
like,
right. What? You son of a bitch. He got so pissed. Like, yeah, like he gave him poison or something. He felt very, very angry. Oh my God. One of his greatest work. Shout out Farley. Dude, on the real, the idea that those shows kind of like laid the steps, like each one of those shows is another step going upward to where we get to TikToks and Reels and people just making content and overlaying other vocals to new shit. And man.
I mean, I said they started with telling you to send your tapes and stuff as a certain format back in America's Funniest Home Video and a certain thing like that to win cash. But to win cash. It moved cash. It moved on, and then it got to this one where Rob. Cash. It got to this one where Rob is doing it, and it's like he's telling you specifically, do not make your own tapes because I do not want you going crazy and hurting yourself at home. If you do though, and post on the internet, I might contact you.
I will take it.
You don't say that in the small fine print. But this is where he's finding all this stuff is either on the internet, on TikTok now, on one of these different formats. So yeah.
And it's different. It's also different how back in the days, if we would have seen something, if there would have been something that would have been equivalent to what we now call viral. Like there's that outstanding clip that you seen on remember Danny Tanner used to host America's Funniest Videos or whatever, and he's setting it up in the clip and he'd do all the silly voices behind him. But one of the blue moon of those were hilarious. Would they equate to a viral clip and a viral video now? And it's like, that shit's so easy to happen because it just gets passed around on the shared media vibe, which back then you would maybe have caught it on a rerun. Ooh, they're replaying America's Funniest Videos tonight. It's just, I've seen this one before. Yeah, I know, but it's a good one. Watch this. Now you can just go to your phone and type in, ostrich kicks guy in the balls. Send. Oh, this is great. They don't get better than this.
One thing I heard recently, and I do not know if this is true, but I know, TikTok was created by a Chinese company, I believe. Okay. And that was kind of a big controversy for a while, but I've heard that like in China, the TikToks and stuff are a lot more educational, almost, if you will. Like there, it's the algorithms and stuff. It's promoting like kids doing science stuff and like business people, and so it was one of those like, did they force the algorithm when it came to our side to just be dumb shit?
Or did we take the template and fucking perverse it the way only we can in the way things are? But because I was gonna say the same way that they would take that template in underbed between the lines, kind of like get you to think away. Progressive thinking or however you want to say it, like what's it called, like that's not the right word. What's the word? Like when you not necessarily brainwashing, that's not the word either. There's somewhere between the bookends of that, you know what I mean, where you just keep implying something again. You keep implying something again and again and again until it just becomes a reality. You know what I mean? And that kind of a vibe. And it's like where it seems like one side of the coin is using that in a Superman kind of way to do good, to get you inspired in science and so on and so forth. And the other side of the way is trying to teach you how to, put a fucking piece of plastic in the cart at Aldi's to get your cart for free. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't you know what I'm saying?
No,
I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody's seen that fucking clip. It's amazing, by the way. If it works, I'm gonna go there. I want to go to Aldi's just to try it. They straight up put a fake soap quarter in the fucking thing and it let the cart come out, and I was blown away. I'm like, this is why we need TikTok.
Another great SNL skit was Subliminal Message Man with Kevin Nealon.
And to ruin movies. Yeah, quit spoiling all the fucking movies, you assholes. Sorry.
The movies I didn't see Batman yet. Straight up was
Go ahead. I'm over it. I'm not mad anymore.
With drinks, you remember that? The ice, that liquid nitrogen, I think he was slicing up and dropping in place of quarters and was getting his free drinks. I remember that in the 80s.
Oh, shit. That's interesting. That's dope. No, that's dope. I mean, shit, how many videos have you seen of people putting Mentos and pop? I mean, come on. It's all like, it all goes there. It goes mad hard and then it falls off. And then people move on to different shit, like smashing TVs with hammers and shit. And then they move on to different shit. You know, like whatever, dude. Whatever floats your patty. All right, come on. Let's
shove him into the bushes. He wants to ride in the shopping cart.
Dude, I want you to hit me in the nuts as hard as you can with that wiffle ball bat. Make sure the camera's on. Come on, dude. Spare your nuts.
We got it. We did. We caught the ending.
You just caught the agony. I just caught the agony and the angst. I didn't actually catch the wiffle bat skimping the vein in the balls. Good Christ. All right, put up the comic book thing if you could. Let's talk about that. I just wanted to inform everybody that today to hit up your local comic book shops because Haunted Highons, The Curse of the Green Book, issue 4, the end of the arc. This is the end of it. Is available today. It's available in 2 different covers. You see this cover right here, which I think is pretty fucking ruthless. It looks very, very like it makes me feel. That's why I like it. The other cover is very fresh as well. But if I had to be biased and share my true own opinion, I truly think this one is very fucking amazing. So both covers. I'm sorry?
Who did this cover?
I don't have that information on me right now, so that makes me feel like a poop hole, I guess, for lack of better terms. Yeah. But I will find out and I will post it up. Yeah, that was thrown to me at the last minute. Literally, right before we went on here, Dirk texted me and he was like, dude, straight up, tell everybody the book's available. And he said, here goes cover A and B. And he's like legit standing in a comic store holding them. And I sent that picture and you got this picture. So I don't even, I'm so misinformative that I don't even have the cover B or assuming this is cover A. Go figure. Nevertheless, both A and B are available at your local comic book shop. Get that ass over there. Ask them to point it out and show you so you can know and you can tell me. See, Dirk's watching. He says yes. Dirk, if you're in the comments, chime in and tell us who illustrated both of these covers, please, if you would. Okay, so John Glang did this one. Hopefully, I'm not butchering that name. I'm sure I am. Say it. Pronounce it for me, Sean.
G-I-A-N-G, Gang?
Yeah.
Gang?
John Jan did this cover. This is the one I like the most.
JG.
Okay, all right, JG, my homie JG did this cover. This is the one I'm most partial to. It's amazing skill. I'd like to see more of his work. I mean, seriously, I'm that intrigued. It is. Absolutely, Scott. I can't front, dude. Like, legit. It speaks for itself. I mean, like, it's that good. You just have to have it. You'll find out who did it later when you're already collecting their artwork. God damn it. Yeah. All right. So anyway, so there's that. So please take note that the comic book. Okay. And wait. And Mariana did the other cover. Okay. Fair enough. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because I see so much of Mariana's artwork that I'm just like, it's how it is. She is the bar for what we do and how we are. So when I see shit like this, which is like a step outside of the base of what we are, this is more like artsy, like you know what I mean? Like it's almost like I would hang this in a fucking frame on the wall where it's like Mariana just captures the whole entire how it is. Hers is first. Hers is the original. Hers is the first appearance of the artwork. These are all after her. What is this? The A cover is an homage to The Mouth of Madness. Damn, Dirk has just got all the deets. God damn it.
There he is.
Well, thank you, Dirk. See, look at that. Bang. You're finding out. And this is what happened. I told you we are very loose today on the format. We are here rather than not being here. We said, fuck it. We're doing it. We're down a guy. We're not fully informed, but we're here. So we're doing this. I hope whatever little bits of information that we are giving you, you're taking note, and hopefully you will fill in the gaps and come back and let me know. Oh, God.
That's the beauty of the comment section. People can inform us in real time of what we don't know. It's a beautiful thing.
And that's absolutely. And shout out to Dirk. I appreciate you, brother. He is like the mastermind behind the whole entire vibe of it. So there's that. And I'm glad that I know now, because there was I want to call it a hiccup. There was a whole deal with paper, and we've talked about this before with the supplies, and there was actually a pushback Issue 3, both cover A and B of issue 3, as well as issue 4, A and B, were both pushed back. So this is the actual redo date today. So again, take note of that and hit up your LCS and see if they have it. If they don't, request for them to order it and ask them, what is wrong with y'all? And who is ordering the books in this book?
Get it.
Place. Get hip, get down, head over to Source Point Press, and get you some info on your life. All right, there's that. Okay, talk about a topic, and then I got some other shit too we can talk about.
Oh,
do you want to?
You got one, Blaze?
Yeah. Well, basically, I was gonna just throw this out there. I don't know. I was out to a restaurant over the past weekend, and I noticed there was some. I don't know. It might just be in the change with everything going on with the downsizing of employees or whatever it may be. But it was one of the new places I just decided to try. And we walked in, and it had one of them signs where it tells you, like, please seat yourself. So we rolled in. We clearly walked past, bars and all the extra stuff. And we went and we found a seat and we sat ourselves. And now we're sitting down for probably about, I think it was a cool 5 minutes. Maybe it got to be close to 7. And we weren't acknowledged by any staff or anybody. So we kind of got up and walked out. As we were leaving, we see another load of people walking in, and they're walking to another station and grabbing plates and napkins and shit. Then they're going to sit down. And I'm like, so I ended up leaving the place anyway. I was like, fuck that. I feel stupid now if I'm going to go grab napkins and plates on top. Like they didn't have any of, there's no directions on top of this, right? So
I have so many questions at this point. I'm just racking questions in my head. Go ahead. Keep going. Tell me when. Tell me when to go.
So I ended up fully just leaving said place and going to another establishment I'd never been to, which had a hostess there who brought us in, and we're like, here you go, and this is where you sit. And then we were sat and we ate within, so much time, and we were out of there and everything happened. It was, it ended up, the evening happened as it should. Now, my question is to you. Now, how long should you sit and wait before you get up and get the fuck out of a restaurant if there's nobody that's acknowledged you? And A, and B, why would they tell you to leave and go to sit at this, table without telling you should pick up some napkins and a menu?
That was my question. First my question. Okay. Adam, in this first place that you went to in this story, in the first location where you sat down, you waited, nobody came, you paid attention, someone else after a long wait got up, got some napkins, sat down. Was this a serve yourself place? No, for sure. No. Okay. Because my second question was, well, it wasn't a question. It was a statement. Because if it was a serve it yourself place and they didn't have proper notation up, like that signage or something to say, hey bro, grab your fucking tray, sit the fuck down, we'll bring your shit out, or just walk up in the back and cook your shit and you're good to go. Like the communication, it has to be in full flow at all times. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's duper super important. Gosh damn it. So now to answer your question, how long should you wait in, or how long would I, not should you, would I, how long would I wait in a place? It would depend. Like your surroundings is everything. If I go into a place and I'm with my family and it's like high traffic, there's people fucking everywhere, I know it's going to be a while. You know what I mean? And if I make it to a table and I'm not seen in 5-10 minutes or so, as soon as I get to the table, I'm already looking around to see. Because again, your surroundings, are other people eating? Oh shit, these people look like they're waiting too. They must really be backed up today. That's my conscience. I have a choice. I should just leave. If I'm going to get mad from this point forward, I'm just bringing it on myself because I could see. But now if I go into a place and there's fucking tumbleweed blowing and I'm sitting at the table and I'm watching the manager, the staff, the motherfucker mopping the floor, they're all chit-chatting at the welcome desk and I'm just sitting here with no water, I'm going to be like, hey, should I just grab my own water? And then I'm going to leave because I know they're going to lick the part of my glass. Go fuck yourself. Here's your fucking asshole water. I stirred it for you. Don't ask me how. Oh, God damn it. Yeah.
That was wrong,
yeah.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? You know me. It is everything that is real. Like I will pay attention to my surroundings. Like straight up. Why is there a wet mop hanging on the wall by the brick oven pizza? Again, pay a fucking attention to your surroundings. Hey, call me attention to detail. I see all of that shit, and that will rate me and whether or not how my experience. What does that wet mop have to do with my experience? My mind is thinking about all the other dumb shit y'all are doing that I'm about to eat. It's part of it. Man, y'all step inside my head. I don't know if you can take it.
No.
I don't know.
No.
He said, no, man, I don't want none of that jazz.
No.
I don't want none of that jazz,
bro.
No. I'm with you on that. Yeah, like when I sit down, I look and see, like if you see the one server doing 17 tables and running his ass off, you know, I give him some leeway. Like obviously, man's working hard, you know, but
every night and day.
At the same time, though, like, you know, one of those run bys, he's like, I'll be with you in 1 minute. Just some kind of like just acknowledgement that I'm there.
Right.
That goes a long way with me. Like, I'm sorry, I just got seated with 10 tables. I'll be right back, and just run. Like, you don't have to stop.
Creativity too.
Say it as you run by.
I'm really in a hurry. Write down what you guys want on this paper. I'll be right back. Like, what the fuck did he just? Okay, cool. A small Coke, a cheese. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? You know, like, I'll play the game, but it's like, at least acknowledge a motherfucker. Because again, that's a lot of it too. Again, communication. Like, dude, you guys can see I'm totally backed up, but throw me your drink orders or figure your drink orders out. I'll be right back. You know what I mean? Like, then that to me, automatically, your tip is just racking because I'm paying attention to how you're juggling this situation. But if you got us on the pay no mind list,
and also too, like, I'm pretty, like, if I'm sitting there for 5 minutes, like, I'll be staring someone down, like, or I'll go to the bar, be like, hey, do I have a server? What's going on? And like, I'll send someone right over, because sometimes, you know, someone didn't realize that table was in their section. Like, I get it. Could just be a mix-up.
Absolutely. Yeah. But y'all should figure that out, because at the end of the day, the customer is always right. So if the customer's sitting in a booth, y'all figure that fucking waiter war over and get whoever's going to get the table, you know?
But also, I go up and I'll ask in a nice way, like, hey, you know, do we have a waiter or what's going on? I don't come up. We've been sitting here for 5 minutes and we haven't gotten our water yet. Because then you're going to get spit in.
Which one of you assholes is supposed to be
I don't want to be any of those people. So it's like, it felt like, you know, when I got up to leave, I felt like when we were walking past, I watched as other people were basically like, they were regulars. They knew that you were supposed to just come in and grab whatever you're supposed to grab and then go sit down. And then, you know, hey, how you doing, Jimmy? And I'm going to see you over in my regular spot type stuff. There were people walking around, you know, working and everything else. And they clearly seen me. And I tried to now acknowledge them because I'm looking for what I want to drink at the bar as I'm walking past. So I felt like, I mean, I did all the cues that you should do besides get up like Sean did and be like, hey, I want to get my food. Has somebody coming to serve me? Because I was to the point, like I told you, I'm like, Jamie, I'm not asking you for that because I'm going to get the fuck out of here because I know.
Right, because any step forward from this anger is going to be bad. Know your ways. Know the ways of the Jedi. I'm about to do some shit. I'm gonna step outside and leave. Come on, get your shit. Let's go. We gotta go. Why we leaving? Because Dad's about to do some shit he shouldn't do.
We finna go somewhere else.
We finna go to Burger King. Come on, pick out what y'all want onion rings. Okay, cool. Get in the car.
God damn it. I'm a little bit more patient because if I'm going to the restaurant, it's because I want something there.
Yes,
you know,
that's why you get so irate because you know you're not going to get it at that point.
No, I mean we usually check in. I also check in to see first. It's like I do look at some of the reviews. I don't go all the way through them. Like I'm not reading everybody's review, but I'd like to keep it above a certain star. You know what I mean? To go eat at the place, especially I'm going there to eat something. So it's like, yeah, I'm definitely there. And I gave them, I thought ample time was 7 minutes. So like, I got to go.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah. And food is such a very, very touchy thing. You know what I mean? And you would think that, you don't want to, it's a beautiful dance. You want everything to go smoothly, both you and them back and forth.
We've been touring with people you'll be out with them at that restaurant where stuff will be happening exactly like Sean said. Some lady will come by and be like, I'm sorry, I just sat a group of 20 down at the other end and they're all getting stuff. So if you could just hold on a minute, I'll be right back. And she'd go down there. We're all being good about it. And everybody gets their order in. And then one guy gets his order in and he comes back and he gets it before everybody else. And he sends that shit back. And you're like, get the fuck.
Yeah, I know that guy. That's usually the bus driver. And as soon as he starts talking shit, you go over and you grab the, you know what? I've usually been places where like, hey, excuse me, we not with him. We don't know him. We don't know him at all. Like if y'all do something to his eggs, we don't know about them eggs. Like, god damn, dude. Shut the fuck up. Like, you ruining it for everybody. Shut your fucking mouth. Will you ever do that to people that you're not with? Oh my God, we've been in there too. We're same shit. And it'll be somebody we're not with. And we're like, dude, shut the fuck up. You clearly see she got 20 tables, man. Shut the fuck up. And you're like, I'm about to fucking straight up wrestle this guy over this fucking lady I don't even know because you're being an asshole. Shut your fucking mouth. She's got like 20 plates and everybody's pulling her 8 ways. That's not her fault. That's the manager's fault. And the person who hired both of them motherfuckers right there to begin with's fault. But again, she pays the price because she's the only person on the floor and everybody want to pop off. It's like, yeah, man.
Yeah. There's definitely people I won't go to eat with because the way they treat wait staff and restaurant staff. I can't stand that, dude. I'm like, dude, that's such a hard job.
Spectrums, bro. I've seen the greatest of the great and over polite, and I've seen you probably shouldn't be out in public. Someone's gonna fucking you probably wow.
Yeah, and it's not even like I'm afraid they're gonna do something to my food. It's just like I'm embarrassed to be seen with you on like a human level. You're a fucking asshole, and I'm not going to eat with you.
Absolutely. No, I've I'm sure I've been that guy a couple times, at least, but in different scenarios. I don't know. I guess it would depend. It would really depend.
You're that guy in hotel lobbies.
So I was gonna say that. I was just trying not to. I was like, yeah, I'm probably that guy in hotel lobbies. You mean to tell me we got 8 rooms and we can't use one of them? My man has got doo-doo coming out his pant leg. Can we use the fucking room? There's the lobby bathroom right there. Like, you're gonna, okay. Well, that's where the motherfucking invoice will be tomorrow morning in that lobby bathroom over there. Fuck you, sincerely.
I wait in the car until Jamie is well checked into his room, and then I enter to find my accommodation.
More flies with honey than vinegar, baby. More flies with honey. I don't know what to tell you. You put a little sweetness on it, everybody's way nicer, man. Some people don't want that, though. It's crazy. It's a fucked up world.
I didn't even put you on blast, but I think it's funny.
No, that's okay. No, hey, for real talk. And if I was ever that way, you can almost guarantee that it was a very tart vinaigrette type person was on the other end of that, whatever the fuck I was saying, because people be acting out their face and shit sometimes. Like, they're like, here, the rooms we've gifted you are here. You can we'll carry you to your room next. Like, and none of this shit is happening. We are paying for these fucking rooms.
Right.
Like, stop acting like you're giving them to us and I need to bow down to your fucking assholery. Fuck off. Everybody gets treated with respect. Treat everybody with respect and you get respect. God damn it. All right.
Too, Pop.
Right. Everybody's somebody too, Pop. You fucking bitter assholes. Stop being that way. And then maybe other bitter assholes like me will take a hint and follow suit. How about that? All right. God damn it.
Unbitter that asshole.
Don't unbitter that asshole. All right, look, we're all over the place, but I wanted to say, all right, do you have the Mirror merch? Let's talk about that. That's aside from Astro thing. A lot of the other shit's going to be Astro. So I just wanted to remind everybody, up for your consideration is new Mirror merch for celebrating the 25 years of Twisted, available now at twistedshop.com. A lot of pieces of cool. We got posters, t-shirts, bandanas, a lot of stuff in the collection. For your consideration, stop by today over at twistedshop.com. See if anything fits your fancy and place your order. That's what's up. Now I want to jump over to and I want to tell you about both Blaze's special event and Twisted special event, because we all know Astronomicon's coming up. It is right around the motherfucking corner. As you see here. Yeah, go ahead, Blaze. Tell everybody what it do.
Brews with Blaze, man. There's gonna be games and just some drinks and some things happening. So come by and chill with me. And man, the party is going down. You must be 21 or obviously older, because there is gonna be some real checks on the said things, but it's going down. It's happening.
This is real alcohol in these.
This is my first party, my first official party.
It is.
So I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped.
I'm excited for you. That's a pretty fucking fresh
you guys
event.
Need to come through, man. Come through.
I hope, bro. I hope that I don't have anything going on, because if I don't, I will fucking absolutely be there. I'm excited for you. Okay. There, as you see, segueing into our shit, I guess. Okay. So what I can tell you now about this just announced event is this is Twisted's movie night, or movie night with Twisted, however way. The movie we're going to be watching is a fan favorite of both Paul and I, and pretty much everybody who knows me and Paul. from Chris to Brian to anybody who Pickles, you name it, Matt Nips, everybody knows Amityville 2, The Possession. It's one of our absolute favorite movies. It's so terrifyingly awesome and scary, and we can just recite it word for word, and we love it.
Great actors and
actresses. Oh my God, some of the bestest in the goddamn universe, and like an absolutely an absolutely unappreciated cinematic gem for your eye holes and ear holes. This is all taking place Saturday night after the concert on site at Astronomicon. That is all I can tell you. I don't have a time because as we get closer to the event, more details will be flushed out, and we'll be kicking more fun shit to you. I can tell you now that that's when it'll happen. Again, Saturday night after the concert. It is movie night with Twisted. Amityville 2: The Possession is the feature presentation. Hope to see you there.
Yes.
That's all awesome. Right. There go that. There go that. There go that. Okay. Let's talk about Astronomicon. You want to do that or no? You got another topic? Kick me another topic, and then we'll go into Astronomicon because I can go into that for a minute. Just talk a couple things. You glitched up.
He's glitched.
He said, computer love.
He's glitched.
You for my computer.
Something happened to his glitcher.
All right.
I was going to tell you, I seen that Stranger Things season 4 is heading out in the end of, I believe.
Oh, I thought you said you seen it. I was like, no. Did you? Like, holy fuck, what about this? Season okay, all right. I was about to say.
I know I was figuring we're fans of Stranger Things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Stranger Things season 4 is coming out. I think it was in the end of May, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm shooting too long, somewhere around there. And they're talking about it's going to be like more horror based. So I was wondering, is there anything else that's coming out that you guys are interested in seeing that might be coming out? I know there's one other thing that I definitely want to see that's heading to Amazon Prime. But yeah, that was my other topic.
Sean, see if you're back, say something so I know you're back.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What are you looking forward to on coming up on movies?
TV, movie, whatever. Any
of it, all of it.
I mean, movie wise, I'm excited to see like some of the new Marvel stuff coming out this year. And I'm curious to see what Morbius is going to be like with Jared Leto. I think that could end up being
commercial things, and that's unfortunate. That's why I hate when people talk, because everybody has different opinions. But I'm starting to hear a lot of unsavory things.
Hate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I take all that with a grain of salt.
Hate. You know, I don't know. I don't know.
I think he's a good actor, and I think that
he is. You know, no, and I'm not saying. And keep in mind, I'm not saying what the hate is. I'm not saying it's even about him. He could be he could be the only reason the shit's worth watching. But the storyline isn't congruent to what we know in the comics, or fucking the CGI was wonky, or some guy didn't like the color palette. You know, everybody's got a fucking problem with something nowadays, and they're going to be extremely boisterous about it to try to, do what the fuck they do. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I've heard so far. So I was upset about that. I'm like,
they changed Sonic because of it.
Right, keep it to yourself. I want to see. I've seen the trailers like everyone else. The trailers look really good. Dude's a good actor. Sonic
movie ended up being a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie. Like, I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It got a part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Suicide Squad, right?
No, Sonic.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. What are you talking about? All right. Yeah.
And I'm excited to see The Boys. I think season 3 is coming out for The Boys. I'm excited for that.
Still haven't seen 1 or 2. I'm way behind on that shit.
That's a good show.
Get on it.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Moon Knight. I want to see Moon Knight. I'm excited about it. I've like been noticing how a lot of the times in the MCU or between the Sony distributes to Marvel and then Disney plays distribute or whatever kind of arrangement they have. I've been noticing like in the original Moon Knight trailers, he's just like punching the ground in this one portion. And then they go back in and they like rotomap in some shit. And now he's like punching a body. And then they go back and you watch the final trailer and it's like this big, long werewolf guy and everybody's hoping it's Werewolf by Night. And it's just like, there's a lot of fun stuff that people are starting to see. They did it in the trailer for, I want to say it's the new Doctor Strange movie coming out. In one of the original trailers, they're fighting like this eyeball with tentacles, and I don't know his name, but I'm sure he's got a cool name, and I'll fuck that shit up too. But anyway, like they're fighting him, and in the first or so trailers, there isn't like the spell things on it. And if you watch later on in the trailers, it's like how Wanda I didn't watch WandaVision either, but how like there's certain spell grids that like Strange and her have, and they're like all over this fucking thing, like they're like it's someone's using this thing to their will, puppeteering it. So again, more Easter eggs to try to further accentuate storylines down the way, but it's all cool because I'm like, they're really putting time and effort into it. I just don't know if I think they should stop showing shit and then going back and retreating it. I think that's weird. That's where I was going with that. Sorry.
Is Moon Knight a movie or is it going to be a series? Is it a Disney?
I believe
Plus?
It's a series. I believe it's
At
a mini
first I thought it
series.
was a movie, and then I thought I kept seeing ads on Disney Plus. I'm like, wait, did they change it to a series? Has it always been a series?
No, I think it's always been a series. It was it's just that new vibe, like since the whole shit with COVID and it kind of killed the movie industry. And then there's like, now we're just going to start beaming all these movies to these platforms. So now, and then Disney's got their vibe and they're like, we're just going to break them up in this, like what they do with all the Star Wars shit, same shit. They're just doing it for Marvel shit. So that's like one. And I also think it's kind of fun too, because it's almost like a trial. You know what I mean? Give them 4 episodes. If people are digging it, don't be surprised if you don't see him integrated into some of the movies somehow down the way. And then if it's the same character who plays him, that's because they just got hype. I don't know dude's name, but the guy who was playing Daredevil on the Netflix series, he rolls over into the MCU, as well as Bernthal, who was Punisher. He comes too, and it's like, that shit's awesome, man. Keeping that face, human face, comic book narrative click together, it makes people, it's a familiarity that I think makes people more into it. And I think that's why Marvel keeps winning when it comes to those comic book adaptions, because they put a face to it and then they build on those characters in a movie like way, like they did, like all the writers did in the comic books. So it's like homage to it in a sense. But I think that's why they keep winning.
I think easily can belong in the same universe. That's what it really ends up being, you know, they all easily fit.
And I think it's nice with the shows because I feel like they can focus more on like a particular story and not try, because I feel like some of the movies and some of these characters have so many spin-offs and backstories and reboots.
Absolutely.
And they try and put them all together for someone who doesn't know anything. And then the diehard fans kind of get disappointed, like, no, you know, that's not right. That's not right. Where I think here it's like, no, this is like this chunk of story in 4 or 8 episodes, you know, whereas opposed to, and I'm hoping maybe they do something like that with X-Men, because I feel like that would mash all those together. I'm like, if you could do a cool live action X-Men and just a series, keep it going, make it dark, make it cool
in the movies, but it's not done well enough. And I think you're right. If you did it well, like what you're saying, like making series out of all their best stuff that's already even there, like the Dark Phoenix saga, they've done it, but it is not done right because they try to cram it all into a movie. And you gotta flesh that out into like a full-on storyline. And then the same thing can be said for that, for Days of Futures Past. There's a couple different storylines that they've done for the X-Men they've done most of their best ones, but each one is just like, here, let's just all right.
The fan base seems to think that
hopefully
the storyline,
they'll like this smash burger of a fucking movie.
Right. Well, to credit what Sean said, he made a great point about it being, you can tackle intricate things in a show setting, whereas in a movie, because a great example of what Sean's talking about is Batman Begins. What they could have done that in a show in 2 episodes, we had to sit through like 3 hours of, and it's like, it was so longy that when you got there, it's like, just get to the next one. And then you get to like, you know, you start going from there and you're like, okay, it's picking up pace. And then you get to the Bane one and they kind of like bookended it. They kind of did the same thing. And you're like, oh my God, why is this so fucking long? And it's coming from one of the greatest Batman fans in the world. And I'm just like, certain times when it's on, it's so very on. And when it's not, it's just like, it seems like it's longy and you're just beating this dead horse all the way to the glue factory.
And
so yeah, I think
now, you know, like every kind of big franchise or whatever, the last movie is always 2 parts or 3 parts. So now, I got to wait like 5 years to get the whole fucking story. And I get it. I get why they do it. Of course, money, another release, blah, blah, blah. But
yeah.
I'm just like, I don't remember what happened. It was a year, 2 years ago. I don't know.
We as fans know it's about money, but we as fans also get the benefit because what we love isn't going to die. We can look forward. When you can't look forward and it's all done, like when you watch the last episode of Sopranos, you were like, this fucking sucks. No. It's over. And that's how it ended. And you leave with a bad taste in your mouth. It's like for all the time invested, it's like that kind of vibe. So yeah. So I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like when you can look forward to know that the shit's coming up as a fan for it, that's fun. That's why everybody wasn't there some new thing they just did with The Sopranos where it was like it's the actual Gandolfini's actual real kid playing the role, right?
They went backwards and showed him Tony as a kid.
How he was a young gangster coming up.
Well, when he first started, yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
What are you on a 1 to 10? Do I watch it?
I mean, it was like a setup for another series of some sort.
I'm sure. If they're smart,
they could base a series like it was almost like one long episode.
First question.
It could have based onto another series that's starring the kid as a young Tony Soprano, and then
honest to God, do you give a fuck enough to watch the next series?
I mean, it was interesting enough because it had
he like
Christopher was it Christopher? It was a dead Christopher.
Montesanti.
So yes. Damn. He was talking and doing some narrating, and so it was interesting on that aspect of it. And the son was very good at portraying the character, so it could happen, I guess. So you never know.
It's like when they roto-mapped Hamill's face on that Jedi guy in the new Book of Boba Fett. I finally made it to that episode, and
the craziest thing is that he looks just like him, and it is his.
He fucking does, but I don't think it's him. It's like what they did with Peter Cushing. They like roto-map his face on, kind of like that. There's a James Carrey.
Really?
There's a James Carrey Christmas Tale. Like hold on a second. Sure. There's a movie. It's like it's the one with Ebenezer Scrooge or whatever. But there's a James Carrey or Jim Carrey, whatever the fuck you want to call him, version of that movie where he's the voice and he plays Uncle Ebenezer Scrooge or whatever the fuck it is. And in that movie, he has that. They did that. They like took his face and they like put it on the CGI character. And since then, they've evolved that deep fake technology. Oh, you out? All right, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Hell yeah.
Are you talking about a series of unfortunate events?
No. I mean, it's probably like that. This is just like a Christmas Carol or whatever with Ebenezer Scrooge and go to the town and find me the biggest turkey and bring it, whatever. Fucking Cratchit. Fucking Bob Cratchit in them.
Cratchit.
Fucking Bob. Cratchit. Anyway, I'm just saying that deep fake technology where they can put a person's face on another person, I think that was part of what they did with that Hamill. Take it over to that actor kid, which again was just so good and almost seamless. Like it was scary because you're like, how the fuck? You keep asking yourself, how did they do that? Like, just really fucking cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess if you want to, let's just hit him with the Astronomicon stuff, and then that's it. And I guess if you got a last topic, we'll round it out. All right. Let's do this first. Yeah. Hold on. We're gonna. Okay. First of all. We have just added, coming to Astronomicon, April 22nd through the 24th at Burton Manor, Livonia, Michigan, the one, the only, very nice, very evil, Danhausen. Meet and greet him, come see him, or as word has it, you will be cursed. He will be there both Friday and Saturday. Make sure, don't miss him. AEW's own Danhausen. Totally chill dude, very cool, very excited to announce him and have him as part of our Astronomicon 5 lineup. Also want to talk to you about Twisted's Electric Lettuce Show with special guest Blaze Your Dead Homie and Alazul Lilu. That is Saturday, April 23rd on site at Astronomicon. If you buy Astronomicon VIP, this is a free event to you. If not, tickets are available for Twisted's Electric Lettuce Show. Again, that is on site Saturday, April 23rd at Astronomicon. You don't have to leave. That's what I mean by on site. You don't have to get in the car and go to another location. You can go right and just keep walking right to the show. Okay. There's also an Astro 5 VIP party for those who have VIP, with performances by ABK, Boondocks, Buckshot, the ROC, and the return of Killer Karaoke. You heard Blaze and me talk about it. You've seen Dirk Manning perform it. Hell, you've seen me perform it. Blaze has performed it. ROC has performed it. It is a time that you don't want to miss. It's actually really fun. That's it. There is no more upsell in me. It has sold itself. It is an amazing event. Catch that. Don't miss out. Also, the cavalcade of people that will be in attendance: Damian Leone, David Howard Thornton, Sean X-Pac Walton, Kevin Nash, Danielle Harris, Zach Galligan, PJ Souls, Scott Taylor Compton, Dirk Manning, Eric Stolhansky, Peter Scotter, or Paul Scott. I always say that. Paul Scotter, Bill Mosley, Jeff,
Peter Paul,
Peter and fucking Paul, Almond Joys. Yes, Paul Scotter, almost did it again. Paul Scotter, Bill Mosley, Jeff Daniel Phillips, Judge Reinhold, Peter Dante, Richard Brake, Tyler Main, Nick Castle, Corey motherfucking Taylor, Joe Rubenstein, and Dan Housing. You are fucking welcome. Tickets are available at astronomicon.com. Pro photo ops, VIP packages, directions, hotel information, everything you need to know about Astronomicon is available at astronomicon.com. This is this year's 5th annual event. Hope to see you there. That is what I got. If you have,
we got some of the boys out on the road right now. A couple days left. So Dayton, Ohio tonight. My hometown, Dayton. Make sure you go out.
Dayton, terminally ill tour.
Sauget. So,
yep.
Pops is always a good time. And actually, the last show at Pops, Ritz is part of that tour. They're combining tours. So the Ritz tour and our tour will be combining. So that will be a magical night of rappery. So make sure you go.
Fucking A right. Yeah, hell yeah. Alazuli Lou, James Garcia, Red, Cody Manson. Man, go out, pull up, check them out. Terminally Ill Tour available now. Like Draven said, in Dayton, Ohio tonight. Ohio Ohesians and surrounding places. Get y'all asses in the car, pull up, come rock out with the underground tonight. What's the venue again?
Odd Bodies. It's a good venue.
Odd Bodies. Yeah. Odd Bodies. There it go.
I used to play that venue changes like every 5 years. I used to play there when there was chicken wire. It was like a biker bar.
Damn. So that when they threw the bottles at you, Blues Brothers style, they didn't cut your face.
It was rough back in the day.
It was rough. Hardcore.
But they turned it into a cool venue. Odd Bodies is a good venue.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a dope ass lineup. Absolutely.
We got Scott Murphy. Murphy in the comments. Hey, Scotty.
Damn, what up, Murph?
Murphy Lee, who is out on tour with Ritz right now. So if you go see Ritz, make sure you say what up to Mr. Murph, buy him a drink, smoke him up.
Hell yeah. Shout out Ritz too, man. For real. Hearing the tour is going amazing. Good to see you. Good to see you, Murph, as well. Later on this evening, I'll be hanging out with my comic book pals on Elite Comics 11, doing the Collector Stash team up. If you ain't got nothing popping, come through, hang out. I don't have a time right now. It'll be this evening. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know. If you don't, then I'll see you next Wednesday with Sean. Damn it. I was like, with Sean and the Green Kid, the Dead Kid, and you. We hope that it might not have been all the information that you wanted it to be, but we thank you for stopping by, pulling up, hanging out with us, hopefully put a smile on your face or just helped you kill a little bit of your day. Thank you. My name is Jimmy Batrocks. That's Draven. We out of this bitch.